Okay, so I'm reading the Icarus Effect book right here, and I thought I would do a quick little review of the the book since I'm reading it, and I'll be doing the Let's Play with the information the book provides preloaded into my head. I thought I should, so we're all on the same page. Book joke. I will give you a brief summary of every chapter of the book as I finish it. So I just finished chapter 1, and this is... maybe I should go grab the book. Okay, let's see here. This first chapter has 3 sections in it. The first of which, Chapter 1, Mason de Beers. Genova, Switzerland. I guess Mason means mansion. I don't know. Mason. Bleh, I'm already babbling to myself. It starts in a large house on a nice day. On a nice day, you can see the summit of Mount Blanc. No idea if that's important or not. Nice days are rare, though. Most days are gray and bad. Summers are basically only memories. There's acid rain. The house is old, 15th century. The unnamed person who we're following thinks he owns the world. He has a lot of nameless assistants. Drinks coffee. Dr. Roman will be arriving on time. Main character is old and resents the doctor. The guy has a native southern accent. He has a video conference with 5 men and 2 women, but he uses software to mask his face, hiding details that, quote, they don't need to see. That might not be an actual quote. Locations of the 7 people. Hingshaw, Paris, Dubai, Washington, D.C., I assume, Singapore, Hong Kong, and New York. Speculation. Could Morgan Everett, Beth Duclair, or Stanton Dowd be part of this group? It says, among them he saw the protege, the politician, the thinker, and the businessman. Could Bob Page be the protege, which would make, the guy Morgan Everett? Pondering. No, wait, it says it was his protege. I'm thinking the man we're reading about could be the cold guy. He had a southern accent and everything, so protege must be Morgan Everett, and the man is definitely Lucius de Beers. If you remember in Deus Ex, he's the guy in Morgan Everett's house, and you go down and you find him and he's like, I'm so cold. And he says he used to run everything, so that's definitely who we're looking at. So now that we know who it is, continue. Beth is likely one of the girls in Paris. When I read this the first time, I had no idea what was going on. I didn't know who these people were, and I thought they were new characters, but... Okay, so more clues. Politician, probably a man from... politician is a man, probably from Washington. And Hong Kong is a man as well. Hingshaw is an Asian woman. In Hingshaw is an Asian woman. Her name isn't Hingshaw. I don't know what her name is, though. Okay, that's chapter 1, part 1. There are 3 parts in chapter 1. First part is about, now that I know it's Lucius de Beers, if I ever see him again, I'll be a lot less confused, since I know exactly who he is now. The second part is, it's Anna, I don't know. I'll get to the second part in a second. Okay, Deus Ex, Chapter 1, Part 2. Logan Circle, Washington, D.C. Anna Kelso is a Secret Service agent. Set to guard Senator Jane Schuyler from California. Jane Schuyler wants to go to lunch with Cookies Row. Wants to go to lunch at Cookies Row on Georgetown for a meeting. Triads from California don't like her. They talk about Compu on a hub server. All agents can access to view things that other agents hear and see. They also talk about her special identification badge that will sound an alarm, a silent alarm in people's heads if she tries to walk through the thing with an out of date or no badge at all. Out of date badge or no badge at all. President is named DeSilvio. Don't know much more about that. Somebody named Larker and another man are security with the senator. Already with the senator. Anna has never seen the other man before. The guard is private military contractor from Bell Tower, the biggest private military group in the world. Schuyler doesn't like Phil Meade, as she calls him, the future president. I don't know what their relationship is. Phil asked her for an endorsement, and she refused to give it. Anna has bionic eyes, which the senator, yeah, she's a senator. The senator wants to see the bionic eyes, so Anna takes off the glasses in a cool little scene where she says, you know, the glasses are just part of the uniform. They don't actually do anything. She says it's as much of the uniform as the black suit. That was kind of cool. Schuyler has a pro-science stance on tech smuggling and has led a crackdown on harvester crimes. People being killed for their augmentations, and the criminals trading recovered cyberware for big money. The triad gangs are really at the forefront of this operation. They come to California from Asia and other places, so they're really going at it. Garrett Dansky owns Cadian Global, the company that makes Anna's and all the cybernetic eyes. Schuyler is meeting with him to discuss whether or not they're going to continue making the eyes or government contracts, or whether or not it should be illegal or something like that. But they don't make it there because Anna sees a car that's set low on the shocks and calls for the alert, but she's too late. Small car. 4 hulking figures bust out of the small car, and a grenade blows up the limo. But they weren't in the limo. They were in a different car. She hears Ryan screaming for help inside her head. I guess Ryan is Larker. Ryan Larker? I don't know. Ryan something, I don't know. That was her friend Ryan. I guess he's dead. Okay. Chapter 1, Part 3. The Grey Range, Queensland, Australia. This starts with a soldier named Saxon flying somewhere in a VTOL, which is vertical takeoff and landing. I enjoyed reading this little bit, even though not much happens. It talks about how he's a soldier for Bell Tower, and that his contract is set to expire in a month. He thinks it's funny. They even gave him the option of leaving, since he's basically a living weapon. The exact words about leaving are, would he be defanged, a predator hobbled, so he could fit in with the outside world? He has no life outside of his unit. And he looks at being offered the choice to stay or go as an insult. Jeef is his name, is probably his first name. Jefe. I don't know. They say it in kind of a way that it wasn't very, very clear to me. He has a friend named Pete Kano. He's African American on the mission with him. They say he's taller for some reason. I don't know. Pete's taller than whatever Saxon, but Saxon has a bigger build. They're on Strike Team 6. Not sure if that matters. Saxon is likely British. He's proud to be a mercenary. I don't know if he is British. He was recruited by the British military. More name dropping him, weapons and equipment. He has gone as a Steiner Bisley FR-27. So, whatever. His augmentations are his legs, one of his arms, the eyes, the feed forward system, I don't know what that is, and reflex check, I don't know what that is. All of it is good. It checks. He's got a little thing in his eye, and he sees a bunch of green dots. That means everything is charged and ready. He tells the soldiers in his group to take their jabs now so they don't cough up blood or get the shakes in the middle of this. He takes a cocktail shot of lots of things, including neuroxepine or new pose. He says without it, it can turn even the toughest coghead into a blubbering, palsied wreck. So it's very important that they take their medicine. We saw that in the other videos from the website already. We found out that Australia owns Antarctica, which has a huge ton of oil. So Australia is now very rich, which I guess would explain the Australian bitchy tourists. They're probably little rich girls coming over. And Deus Ex 1. Thanks for getting me in. You're so cool, JC. I'm so glad I met you. I can't do that. I could do the voices better, but I'm not going to. Okay, the exact words about leaving are, would he be... Wait, I already read that. Where was I? Oh, anyway, they get attacked by drones and shot out of the sky, which is puzzling because he was specifically told there would be no drones. His friend gets blasted into bits by the drones, and the blood sprays everywhere, and the mist, and his plane is going down when the scene ends. Okie doke. Well, that's chapter 1 of Icarus Effect. There's Anna right there with her little pistol they talk about. I think it's called a Mustang or something. And there's him with his other gun, probably. And his cyber arm and his cyber legs over here under the clothes and all this shit. So we'll be seeing more of them, I'm sure, since they're on the covers. But there's 2 main characters, so that's cool. Anyway, see you later in chapter 2, which I'll be starting up very soon.